I just sit and smile like, look at what I started.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Stan Banks. You are now watching Decorator by Nature. In this video, we're gonna answer a lot of what you guys have been asking me, which is how much does it cost to start a shop? We're gonna get to it right after the intro. Okay, let's jump right into it. But before we do, you guys know what you do for me. I need you to like this video, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Because I make videos like this all the time. And yes, I mean all the time. All right, y'all. So we got a dope one for you guys today. Y'all see me standing in front of all this beautiful equipment from Workhorse. And a lot of you guys, when I'm out and about, or you see me print, or you're on live, whatever the case is, are asking me how much does it cost or how much do you need to get started. Well, we're going to cover kind of like the roundabouts. But today, we're going to talk about specifically how much the equipment in my shop actually costs so we can break it down for you guys. And then at the end, you stay tuned to the end, I'm going to tell you some other things that you're going to have to consider when you putting your shop together. All right, so first, the most important piece of equipment is your actual press. This press right here is around $5,400. It can go up or down depending on how you configure it, just like all of this equipment. Right here, we have a Workhorse Odyssey 6.4. If you're a professional decorator or you plan on being a professional decorator, I suggest you at least have 4 stations. Why? Because this allows you to have maximum productivity. You can go 6, but at the very, very minimum, if you are serious about this, you want to have at least 4 palettes. And up top, we got 6 colors. Again, I'm going to tell you guys, you may have a 6-color job, you may have a 3-color job, with a 2-color job and a 1-color job. You want to have more heads, that way you can have more productivity. If you got a long job like I do right here, where I got 403 colors, I can still throw up a few different 1 colors or 2 colors or another 3-color, and that may have a shorter run, and that will allow me to get some things done while I'm still doing that larger run as well, right? Next, we're gonna spin over here to our Super Seca flash unit. All right, obviously, again, I don't have to keep saying this. This is from Workhorse as well. This flash unit is just around 800 bucks. You got the 16 by 16, and then you have the actual stand that goes with it as well. So you're gonna be looking at about 800 bucks. This is gonna allow you to flash between prints, right? So whether that's you layering designs, you putting underbase and putting something on top of it, or when you're doing multiple colors, or you need to do double coats or anything like that, that's gonna allow it to flash dry enough so that you can lay another layer down, and it doesn't backtrack ink onto the screen or different things like that, and allow you to print multiple colors. The second most important thing, right, that you need is a way to actually cure the shirts. Now, if you start on a budget, you can use that, you can use a heat press. But again, we talk about my shop and being professional. We have our compact dryer. This is 22 inches wide by 7 feet long. The tunnel dryer is around 36, maybe a little bit longer, around 36 inches. This right here is gonna cost you about $3,500. I love it. I like a longer tunnel simply for the fact that it allows you to keep up with the speed, being able to put it down and not have to wait and hold a shirt while the other one goes in through the dryer, so I can run this belt at a fast enough speed to keep up with it. Me personally, I'm running about 121 colors an hour, around 70 to 80 if that's 2 colors or multiple hits. So maybe using a dark shirt with an underbase or hitting the color twice, print flash print that is, I'm able to do around 80 an hour, right? So this will allow me to be able to keep up, or rather, not even me to be able to keep up, this thing to keep up with me. Sometimes you may have to wait if you use anything else. Let's head over to the exposure unit and let's see how much that costs. Right now I'm in front of my Lumitron LED Workhorse exposure unit. This here is also going to cost you about $3,500. It fits all of your standard screens, your 20 by 24s, 21s by 28s. Those are pretty much the 2 that I use here because I'm still at a manual speed, or on a manual press that is. And yeah, so that's my exposure unit. Now we're gonna head over to the washout booth, and then we're gonna wrap up with talking about some of the other things that you guys might need. Oh yeah, we got some work going on. Everybody say hi to Bluriana. Hey. All right, before we go discuss some of the other things that you guys may need, last but not least, this is our washout booth where we reclaim screens. After we burn them, we wash them out here. This washout booth is gonna cost you about $900. And we had to do a little bit of configuring here to get it to drain, and also for the water to run so that we can get things going with the pressure washer. And then, oh yeah, my favorite little hose right here. So now we're gonna head over to the press, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about some of the other things that you may need when it comes to starting your screen print shop. Things you may not consider. All right, so that includes the shop tour / breakdown of everything and how much it all costs. All in all, we're just above $14,000 for all the equipment in here. Now, keep in mind, you can configure up or down based on your budget or what it is that you want to accomplish. Now, one of the things you're probably not considering, because we're so used to hitting like $200 free shipping, is all this stuff has to be shipped, so freight is going to be a factor. Now, depending on where it's going from and where it's headed to, it's going to vary, but you can expect to spend somewhere around $1,500 to probably $3,000 to ship the equipment, again, depending on what you're sending where. So my shop, all in all, is about $2,000 for the freight to get it here and get it going. Also, one thing you want to consider is like the size of your doors and different things like that to make sure it can fit. So some of this stuff I had to take outside of the crate and slide it in before I could actually get it inside of the building. Now, I told you guys earlier that if you stuck around to the end of this video, I was going to walk you through some of the other things that you should consider, or some other costs that you will incur that you probably didn't think about. Up first, we got ink. We got Marathon ink is what I use. You can check it out, marathon.supply. I have it linked up down below, right? So you're gonna run about $1,200, $1,250, up or down, depending on what you want to do. If you purchase quarts of all of your colors, a quart will give you about 200 shirts, double hit. So big prints, again, it's going to go up and down depending on the designs and all that stuff, but I like to give you a general synopsis. So if you purchase the colors, about 20 colors, you'll be around $1,250. Then I would also buy a gallon of white and a gallon of black, right? So those are the colors that we're going to start with. Next is your screens, right? Screens are going to run you somewhere around $1,000 if you started with about 40 screens and the mesh counts and different things like that. If you want some screens, again, you can visit marathon.supply, or you can check out my homies over at GM Graphics. They got the best screens at the best prices. That's also what we got for you guys on marathon.supply. Doesn't matter to me which way you go to purchase. As long as you purchase, get yourself started. Last but not least, well, not last, I got one more thing that is going to be a sleeper thing that you're going to need. You're going to need supplies, right? You're going to need your emulsion remover, your ink wash or your pressure wash, so that you're going to clean up the ink, because plastic ink doesn't dry. You're going to need tack, or you can get good old faithful print grip. So you're going to need another maybe $500 or so when it comes to actual other supplies. And the most expensive thing that you probably gonna get, you're gonna run through like crazy, is goddamn tape. All right, again, head over to GM Graphics, get the best tape at the best price. All right, okay, so considering everything that you've seen in this video and everything that I just mentioned, you're gonna be around $17,000. I gotta add the freight in there, so you're probably gonna be close to $18,000 for setting up a professional shop like this, okay? Now, financing is an option. So I financed the equipment that you see here. My payments were about $640 a month. Could be different depending on how you finance and different things like that, but that's always an option. And there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you got any questions, put them down in the comments below. If you want to see some cheaper setups or different setups from different shops or different companies, let me know down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, it's not on us, it's in us. This has been your boy Stan Banks from Decorator by Nature. Peace. Slide to the right. Slide to the left.
Slide back to your right.
Crisscross.